It was a routine flight, or so it seemed. The passengers boarded with the usual mix of excitement and routine, some heading home, others embarking on new adventures. The crew, seasoned and professional, prepared for another day in the skies. March 8, 2014. A date that would soon be etched into the annals of aviation history for all the wrong reasons. Malaysia Airlines Flight 370, a Boeing 777, took off from Kuala Lumpur. Destination Beijing. The aircraft, a marvel of modern engineering, was expected to complete the journey without incident. On board, 227 passengers, 12 crew members, families, friends, and colleagues, all with their own stories and destinations. Then, the unthinkable happened. The plane vanished from radar. One moment it was there, a blip on the screen, and the next, it was gone. Air traffic control lost contact just 38 minutes after takeoff. The sudden disappearance left controllers baffled and concerned. The plane was over the South China Sea heading northeast. No distress calls, no signs of trouble, just a routine flight path that suddenly turned into a mystery. No mayday, just silence. The cockpit, usually a hub of activity and communication, was eerily quiet. The world watched, waited, and hoped for a miracle. News of the disappearance spread quickly, and soon the eyes of the world were on the search efforts. Families clung to hope, praying for any sign of their loved ones. The mystery of Flight 370 had begun, and the world would never be the same. The last words from the cockpit were chilling in their normalcy. "Good night, Malaysian 370. No hint of trouble, no indication of an emergency." But then, silence. The plane's transponder, which transmits its location, went dark. Military radar continued to track the plane. It had turned sharply, deviating from its planned course. It flew west, back over Malaysia, then south over the Indian Ocean. This bizarre flight path deepened the mystery. What happened on board MH370? The search began immediately. A massive international effort. Ships and planes from multiple countries scoured the South China Sea. Days turned into weeks. The search area expanded. Hope dwindled. The world grappled with the unthinkable. A massive jetliner, seemingly vanished without a trace. The pressure mounted. Families of the passengers and crew clung to hope. Governments demanded answers. But the mystery of MH370 only deepened. The search for MH370 was unprecedented. Satellites were used to try and track the plane's path. Analysis of faint signals suggested a possible crash site in the southern Indian Ocean. This remote and unforgiving stretch of water became the new focus. Underwater drones and sonar equipment were deployed. The search continued for years. Debris washed ashore on islands thousands of miles away. Pieces of the wing, confirmed to be from MH370. Tantalizing clues but no concrete answers. Section 5. The Black Box Mystery. The Black Box. Every plane has one. It is a crucial piece of technology designed to withstand the most extreme conditions. It is built to survive crashes, fires, and deep-sea pressures, all to ensure that the data it holds can be recovered and analyzed. It holds the key to understanding what happened in the final moments of a flight. The black box is actually two separate devices, the flight data recorder and the cockpit voice recorder. Together, they provide a comprehensive picture of the aircraft's performance and the crew's actions. The flight data recorder captures a wealth of information, from altitude and speed to engine performance and control inputs. The cockpit voice recorder, on the other hand, records the conversations and sounds within the cockpit, offering invaluable insights into the crew's decision-making process. But in the case of MH370, the black box remains elusive. Despite extensive search efforts, the wreckage and the black box have not been found. The disappearance of MH370 is one of the greatest mysteries in aviation history. Its battery, designed to transmit a signal for 30 days, had long since died. This signal, known as a ping, is crucial for locating the black box. Without it, the search becomes exponentially more difficult, akin to finding a needle in a haystack. The search for the black box became a race against time, and ultimately, a race against the ocean itself. Advanced technology and international collaboration were employed, but the vastness and depth of the Indian Ocean posed significant challenges. The depths of the Indian Ocean, some of the deepest on Earth, hold the secrets of MH370. The ocean floor is a rugged and treacherous landscape with underwater mountains and deep trenches that complicate search efforts. But will they ever be revealed? The search continues, driven by the hope of providing answers to the families of the passengers and crew, and to the world. The black box, if found, could finally unlock the mystery of what happened to MH370, offering closure and lessons for the future of aviation safety. In the absence of concrete evidence, theories abound. Was it a catastrophic mechanical failure? A sudden decompression? A fire on board? Or was it something more sinister? Could MH370 have been hijacked? Was it a deliberate act by the pilot? The lack of a clear motive fueled speculation. Conspiracy theories flourished: alien abduction, a government cover-up. While these theories captured imaginations, they offered little in the way of real answers. Some experts believe the most likely explanation is pilot suicide, the deliberate manipulation of the plane's systems, the deliberate silence. It's a difficult theory to accept, but one that fits the limited evidence. Others point to possible mechanical failures, a malfunctioning autopilot, a loss of pressurization, but without the black box, these theories remain just that, theories. The investigation continues. Experts analyze every piece of data, every fragment of debris. They search for clues, for answers. But the mystery of MH370 endures. Years have passed since MH370 vanished. The families of the victims still grieve, the world still wonders. What happened on that fateful flight? Where did the plane go? Will we ever know the truth? These questions haunt us. They remind us of the fragility of life, the vastness of the ocean, and the enduring power of mystery. The search for answers continues. New technologies offer hope, but for now, MH370 remains one of aviation's greatest unsolved mysteries. The disappearance of MH370 had a profound impact on the aviation industry. It was a wake-up call that resonated across the globe, shaking the very foundations of aviation safety and security. The incident forced industry leaders, regulators, and governments to reevaluate existing protocols and to consider the unthinkable, that even in an age of advanced technology, a modern aircraft could simply vanish without a trace. New safety protocols were implemented, tracking systems were improved. The aviation industry took significant steps to ensure that such a tragedy would never happen again. Enhanced satellite tracking systems were introduced, allowing for real-time monitoring of aircraft positions, even over remote and vast oceanic expanses. Pilots received additional training on emergency procedures, and airlines invested heavily in upgrading their fleets with the latest safety technologies. The tragedy served as a stark reminder of the importance of aviation safety. It underscored the need for constant vigilance and continuous improvement in safety measures. Aviation safety drills became more rigorous, and emergency evacuation training was intensified. The industry recognized that complacency could have dire consequences, and thus, a renewed focus on safety culture was adopted. But it also highlighted the limits of our technology. Despite the advancements, there were still gaps in our ability to track and communicate with aircraft in real time. The vastness of the oceans and the limitations of radar coverage became painfully evident. The incident spurred innovation and research into new technologies that could bridge these gaps, but it also served as a humbling reminder of the challenges that remain and the enduring power of the unknown. The mystery of MH370 captivated the world, drawing attention to the uncertainties that still exist in modern aviation. It reminded us that despite our technological prowess, there are still forces beyond our control and understanding. The disappearance of MH370 became a symbol of the unknown, a puzzle that continues to baffle experts and laypeople alike. The story of MH370 is a tragedy. It's a mystery. It's a story of loss and unanswered questions. Families of the passengers and crew were left in a state of limbo, grappling with the pain of not knowing what happened to their loved ones. Memorials were erected and search operations were launched, but the answers remained elusive. The emotional toll on the families and the broader community was immense, and their quest for closure continues to this day. It's a reminder that even in our modern world, some things remain beyond our grasp. The search for MH370 was one of the most extensive and challenging in aviation history, involving multiple countries and cutting-edge technology. Yet, despite these efforts, the aircraft remains missing. The incident highlighted the limitations of our current capabilities and the need for international cooperation in addressing such crises. We may never know the full story of what happened that night. The ocean is vast and deep, and the wreckage of MH370 may never be found. The search has uncovered new information and led to improvements in search and rescue operations, but the ultimate fate of the aircraft remains a mystery. The unanswered questions continue to haunt those who seek closure, but the search for answers continues. Researchers and investigators remain dedicated to solving the mystery of MH370. Advances in technology and new search methodologies offer hope that one day, the aircraft may be found. The aviation community remains committed to learning from this tragedy and ensuring that the lessons learned lead to a safer future for all. And the memory of those lost lives on board MH370 will never be forgotten. The world continues to honor their memory through vigils, memorials, and ongoing efforts to uncover the truth. The legacy of MH370 is one of resilience, determination, and a collective commitment to never forget those who were lost. Their story serves as a poignant reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring quest for answers in the face of the unknown.